An old adage of boxing is to finish your combinations with the lead hook. This is mainly because throwing the hook naturally puts you back in your fighting stance. You'll already be a potent combination puncher if you could learn to do this while keeping your balance for maximum leverage on the punch. Canelo Alvarez takes this concept a step further and finishes his combinations with the hook down to the liver. As you can see from these examples, he's finishing his combinations with the hook to the liver, and he has his feet planted under him so that he could throw with power. A lot of other fighters will simply throw the hook to get back into their stance, but don't have their feet set to throw with any power. Canelo is most effective when his opponents stand in front of him long enough for him to sneak in a left hook to the liver. This is so effective because Canelo's combinations causes opponents to shell up into a high, tight guard, and this allows Canelo to attack around the flanks with a hook. More on this later. The point is, this is how Canelo sets up his best punch, which he's put a lot of people down with, and if he doesn't immediately knock you out with this punch, he at least gets you to lower your guard for next time. So we see Canelo attack Rocky Fielding with a combination and finish his combination with a hook around the flanks to the liver. The thing is, Canelo's hook subconsciously makes Rocky Fielding want to lower his guard for next time he sees the hook. And just a few seconds later, Canelo will use this to try and deceive Fielding. Expecting that liver shot to still be in Fielding's mind, Canelo winds up another hook down to the body to try and get Fielding to block the punch. Clearly you see Canelo's hand is low, making it look like this punch is going over to the liver. After all, this is the same punch he just landed cleanly a second ago, so why not try it again? Except Canelo changes the arc midway and shoots this hook to the head to deceive Fielding. And you see landing punches on trained boxers is usually done by deceiving them first. However, you see Rocky Fielding went into a high guard in response to Canelo's hook, which would have blocked neither the hook to the body or to the head. So as you see, Fielding hasn't been conditioned yet to try to protect his body yet. Later on in the same exact round, Canelo does the same thing, combination ending with a hook to the liver. You see tap uppercut to get Fielding into a tight guard and end with a hook around the flanks to the liver. After taking 2 clean shots to the liver, maybe Fielding will wisen up and try to protect his liver next time. Now that Canelo has Fielding conditioned to protect his body, he's going to do the same thing again. He's going to wind up a hook down to the liver to make Fielding think he's going to go down to the liver again. And once again, Canelo changes the arc of the punch midway to the head of Fielding. Fielding lowers his guard and gets caught clean because Canelo misdirected him to drop his guard down to the body with the windup of this punch. To show you it works on better fighters, here you see the same exact thing work on Triple G. You see Canelo gets you worried about his liver shot by sneaking it into his combinations, and once you're worried about it, then he misdirects you and fools you by switching it up to the head. Notice how he does it to Golovkin. You see Golovkin completely drops his guard, the same thing that worked on Fielding, and it even worked on Sergey Kovalev. You see how he misdirects him by going to the body but then switching it up to the head. And so you see when he shoots it down to the body, it looks exactly the same. He starts out low and shoots it low. Here he starts down low, looks exactly the same, and changes the arc midway to the head. Again, he starts down low and shoots it low to the liver, so you never know which way he's going. He could start low and end up going high, depending on where you're guarding. You see it side by side. When he does this, the startup looks exactly the same. He has his hand low to make it look like it's going to the body, and then he switches it up to the head if need be, or he goes down low to the liver, so you never know which direction he's going, and this is how he deceives people. So as I was saying earlier, Canelo is most effective when ending his combinations with the hook to the liver. However, the angle isn't always ideal for him to land with any leverage, so let's see what he does when he's in this situation. You see Canelo starts his combo with a tap hook to get Smith into a high guard. Now he wants to end with a hook to the liver around the guard, which is wide open right now. However, the angle isn't ideal for him to land with any leverage. Canelo would have to overreach and basically straight arm slap in order to reach Smith's liver from this position. So Canelo won't settle for that. So instead, what is he going to do? So you see Canelo steps over to bring himself closer to Smith's liver. Now he has leverage to shoot a proper hook instead of a straight arm slap in order to reach his liver. And you see the step was done so fast that Smith is still in his high guard and hasn't even reacted yet to protect his completely exposed side. His flanks are completely open, which is the side Canelo is already on. And Canelo must have practiced this countless times in order to do this so quickly. As you can see, it's basically game over for Smith in this position. There's absolutely no way he's going to get out of the way of this punch. And this allows Canelo to end his combination with a powerful liver hook, despite not originally having the angle. And this folds Liam Smith like laundry, ending the fight. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this shorter video, and if you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're new. And as always, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you guys all real soon. See ya.